Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Tenet, the new Christopher Nolan film, which he was pushing really hard for all of us to go and see in the theaters, and I decided to go and check it out because it's Christopher Nolan. I have been a huge fan of his ever since Batman Begins, and I have seen all of his movies in the theaters, as a matter of fact, because right after that he did The Prestige, which I saw in theaters because I also became a huge fan of Christian Bale. I was already a fan of Hugh Jackman. I saw The Dark Knight, I saw Inception, Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, Dunkirk. So I am a Christopher Nolan fan. Of course, some of these movies I have enjoyed more than others. I would say Interstellar and Dunkirk were some of my least favorite movies. Um, but I would say Tenet is a little bit better than those last two. Um, with all of Christopher Nolan's movies, he likes to be as complex as possible. I think that's the reason why a lot of us really liked the Dark Knight trilogy, because at the time they felt like really complex superhero movies. So what other kind of films can he do? And I really loved Inception a lot as well. That's one of my all-time favorite Nolan films as well. Um, Obviously, if you go back and Memento was pretty complex. So he likes making these really smart, thought provoking films, and Tenet is definitely that. I'm gonna say that. The cast in this movie is terrific. I really liked John David Washington. I don't think I've seen any of his previous work before this, but I'm going to guess this is the movie that's gonna really send him towards fame, because I thought he really led this cast really well. I really liked Robert Pattinson, Elizabeth Debicki. Kenneth Branagh was really great in it. He was really intimidating. And Aaron Taylor Johnson is in this movie. He's in a small part. I would say he comes towards the end of the film, but he is unrecognizable. That when he showed up, it took me a while to figure out it was him, and I was blown away when I realized, holy cow, that is Aaron Taylor Johnson. It's like a completely different character for him that I'd never seen him play before, and he looks different too. I thought he was great. The whole cast is great, but then again, for me, that's always an obvious point out when it comes to Christopher Nolan films. I think he chooses the best that he wants to work with, and he chooses a great cast for this movie. My only complaint about this movie is that I feel like Nolan tries to be a little too complex with it, where I'm going to admit I was pretty much confused for a good portion of this movie. Nothing that I was bored by, though, because you can be confused by movies, but still be interested with what's going on. Especially when some things begin to unravel, you start to uh, get a little mind blown, I guess. I don't know how I would put it. Maybe mind blown. Like, as stuff were being revealed, I was like, oh, okay, I see how this is. Oh, okay, this is interesting. But for the most part, I think it's a little too much. I think Nolan tries to outdo himself in this movie a little too much, where I think he gets carried away a little bit. I would like to see Nolan go back a little bit and make something a little bit more simple. I thought Inception was a great movie with how they made you realize, okay, these are the level of dreams that we're going into. They're all vastly different, so it's easy to follow which dream level that they're all in. I feel like this movie, I don't want to spoil too much, but with this time element that they have in the film, I feel like it's not fully fleshed out enough to make a lot of sense out of it. I don't know. Maybe. For the most part, though, look, I really enjoyed the film. I thought it was really cool. The action scenes were awesome. If you like complexity, you're gonna get it with this movie. I would recommend it if you are a film buff and want to see a cool action film. Uh, I would say go check it out. But if you are looking for something that's easy to follow, that you could just put popcorn in your mouth and just take a break, turn off your brain and all that, maybe this isn't the right movie for you. This is for people that want to pay attention and want to be, have an open mind and think throughout the film rather than turn it off. I am giving this movie an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome. With that being said, guys, look, there's not really much else I can say, or else I'll spoil things, and because I don't know how to shut up sometimes. So I'm gonna leave it at that. So comment below. Are you guys interested in this film? I'm gonna be honest. When Nolan was forcing people, not forcing, but like when he was saying people need to see this on the big screen, I was like, come on, no, we don't. But after seeing it, I would be like, yeah, okay, maybe we do. But it was kind of a turn off a little bit when the way he needed this to be in the theaters right now during a pandemic, and it is a little bit of a turn off. Especially if, like, I'm not even sure if he's going out to see his own movie. Like, I want to know, are you going out to see movies right now, Nolan? That's just what I want to know. I love you. I think you're a great director, a great writer. I just think I want to know if what you're telling people to do, I want to know if you're doing it too. That's all I want to know. So with that being said, hopefully Nolan will reach out to me and tell me, yes, David, I am going to the movies. Like, don't call up Tom Cruise and tell him to go for you. I want to see if Christopher Nolan is going to the movies right now and checking out Tenet along with the entire audience. Not inside your home where you're safe, because then that contradicts what's going on. I want to know if Christopher Nolan is going to the theater also. If Nolan is going to the theater with a crowd of people to check this movie out, then, that makes me feel like he's not a hypocrite. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, take care.